So why did I pick the Supernote A6X? My name is Chris and I'm looking for the perfect e-ink note tablet. I'm gonna primarily use it for note taking, for scripts, outlines, and ideas for my YouTube channel, Hello from Hawaii. I'm also gonna try to use it for writing, to just practice writing and getting better. So I just ordered the Supernote A6X. I haven't received it yet, but I wanted to talk about why I chose that one in particular, especially over the A5X. It was really close. But first, why did I pick the Supernote A6X in general? The first thing is that it checked a lot of the boxes for the needs that are important to me. Maybe not other people, but for me. First was the ease of use. I think it looks pretty easy. From all the videos that I've seen, it looks like it's fairly straightforward. And again, there's a lot of features on it that I'm probably not going to use, or I may not be interested at the moment, because I'm gonna primarily be using it for the note-taking features, but maybe one day I'll use it. But I'm pretty much going to be looking at it just for note-taking. When it comes to writing experience, I have no idea how it's going to feel. I know people try to describe it. They put the microphone up to the pad as they're writing it, but that doesn't really help me. So I'm just gonna have to experience it once it comes. In terms of the build quality, it looks fairly solid. I know that Supernote did mention that in some of the earlier versions of the A6X, there was some kind of issue with the plastic and some of the models would end up cracking, but they ended up replacing those for some of the earlier customers. So I thought that was pretty nice. And one of the biggest reasons why I picked this particular model was because of the cost. It's not the cheapest out of all the devices, but I thought that for what it was fairly reasonable. And especially as my first e-ink device in all of this ecosystem, I didn't want to spend too much money on a device because I might not like it. So I thought this was a good balance of a good quality product with not spending too much money. I also like that there's no additional costs because the pen nib is ceramic, so I don't have to pay to replace it in the future. From what I can tell too, there's good support services. Of course, there's the warranty, but also there seems to be like a lot of updates with Supernote, and that's very refreshing. That's nice to hear. And it's also nice that they outline what's to come, because then people will know kind of what to look forward to. I also want to mention that with this purchase, it's a decision to buy into the company of Supernote. I've seen a lot of positive posts online about what they're doing as a company and their philosophy. They're very active on Reddit. But when it comes to customer support, again, I like that they outline what they're going to do. They have like a roadmap for where they're going to go as a company, and they don't keep it a secret. Now, they don't have a timeline for some of the things, but at least they are communicating with their potential customers on what's going to come up, what new devices they're considering or that they're working on. And as a customer, I love that. I love having that information because it can help me decide whether to wait or to buy. They seem to just think differently. Like, the culture of that company is just so different from what we're used to. We're so used to flash and marketing and just buy. But with this company, it doesn't seem to be that way. They're just focusing on creating good products and making sure that their customers are happy. They seem to have a user-focused culture where they value existing customers more than prospective customers, which is good. And I appreciate their statement. We are a team with passion, dedicating ourselves to make better gadgets and let these gadgets speak for themselves instead of heavy sugarcoating marketing activities. I really love the fact that they want their devices, their gadgets, to speak for themselves. And that's something that I can definitely resonate with when it comes to my YouTube channel. Not this YouTube channel, but my main YouTube channel. So the A6X over the A5X. This was a really tough decision, and one that I actually emailed them and asked them about. It's like, do I want the larger A5X or the smaller A6X? Initially, I was ready to pre-order the A5X and just wait until that device got sent out to me. Part of it was me just being impatient, so I picked the A6X, but I also wanted to invest as little money into this as possible, again, because what if I don't like it? And the thing is, if I like it, I know that I'm much more willing to buy a larger device like the A5X or maybe the A5 Slim in the future. And I may regret buying the smaller device, but I don't think so, because as I'm currently writing now with paper and pen, the size of the paper is fairly small. It's almost an A6 size. So it's not like I'm going from a notepad 8.5 by 11 and I'm going to a small little piece of paper. So writing experience should be about the same. And again, if I ever need a bigger device, I can go and buy one of the larger sizes, and at that point I won't even need to buy a pen because I'll have two. So those are my thoughts on why I picked the Supernote A6X. I know it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone has different needs and different things that they're looking for, but for me, those were the things that I was looking for, and I'm looking forward to when this arrives, hopefully pretty soon. So thanks for watching.